that we're going to have some late people today because of 410.
Oh, what happened on 410?
I don't know. They say there's some, yeah, what happened on 410?
Oh, wow.
And that's the perfect time to do it on a Monday when people are trying to get to work to shut down the freeway to one lane. So, and then I need to get a petition signed to have Jason Garhan and Marco removed from the court, because I just can't put up with them and their smiles because Texas A&M won. I don't know if I can handle that today. I'm going to have to, because we lost.
You gotta close your eyes, let the God in them be God in you.
But you know what? Oh my gosh, LaShawn, 3 interceptions, 3 missed field goals.
They beat themselves.
Yeah, you know what? That's how I'm looking at it. But explain to me how we lose a game away from home with a good team and we fall to number 16. Notre Dame can lose to a team with no ranking at home and they only fall like 1 or 2 spots.
Opus
I'm
Dei,
just
Judge.
saying.
It's Opus Dei. That's who it is.
But you know what? I always tell people, do not get too upset because I think of them as just children. They're doing the best they can. All right, attorneys, here are the rules because I found that when I don't do these rules, attorneys tend to forget the rules. Criminal trial division files are there. Family violence files are there. You are not ready to approach the court unless you conferred with the state and conferred with your client. If your client is in custody, your client will need to be brought out. You are not ready to approach the court if your client has not been brought out. If your client wishes to speak to the court in a language other than English, there will need to be an interpreter. So after you've conferred with the state, after you've conferred with your client, after you have an interpreter down, then what you do is you let the coordinator know. They will put your file here. There is no need to continue to stand in the well and stare at me because guess what? I'm going to call you in the order in which I receive your file. If I have not received your file, I'm not calling you. Court reporter is here. When we are on the record, do not stand behind the court reporter. Do not talk behind the court reporter when you're in the box. All you need to do is let the deputies know to move you and your client to the other end. I have faith each day that everyone is going to follow these rules. So far, since 2019, nobody has followed these rules. There's always one person. All right, here's the other thing. Probation. Ms. Abrams, could you raise your hand? That is probation. If you have a client where you're entering a plea and the agreement is for them to be on probation, speak to the probation officer. Let her know what the agreement is. If your client is on probation and there's a motion to revoke, speak to the probation officer. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, it's going to slow the process down because I'm going to ask her for her thoughts and her opinions. Probation is an integral part of the legal system. So, everyone, it's Monday. I know we thought we would be retired, but on a good note, we're currently alive. To that Texas A&M people, you won, even though we made a bunch of mistakes, like 3 interceptions and 3 field goals. It would have been a disappointment if you would not have won with all of our mistakes. So congratulations. And to my LSU Tiger people, guess what? We've fallen out of the playoff rankings, but it still can be reached. So I'm happy. Oh, and how about them Cowboys? So I'll hold on to that. I can say that because the Saints, we're not doing well either. But everyone, please confer. It's going to be a great day. But LaShawn, Saturday, I got up at 6:30 a.m. to be ready to give a tour to the students who came to the courthouse on Saturday. It was a lot of fun.
Really?
Oh gosh, yes.
Did they enjoy themselves?
Oh my gosh, they did. I'm sorry. Yes. So we had a lot of fun. You know what? They were here from 10:30 till 2:30.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Got lunch with them and everything?
Oh, yes, yes, I did. They were so awesome and they had some great questions. Yeah. And I was grateful. You know what all of the girls said? Judge Boyd, I'm not gonna meet a guy at the club on Friday and bring him to my house and he never leaves. I'm like, thank you. Hello.
Your Honor, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
That is better than I deserve, probably.
No, never say that. We all deserve to be doing well. Oh, yes.
On Mr. Flores, Judge,
Mhm.
I really haven't had any contact with him. When I got appointed, my notice didn't have a phone number. So I'm pretty sure we sent a letter out, but no response, and then he fell out of compliance, but then apparently on September 17th, I received one that said he was back in compliance by having phoned in to his pretrial officer,
Mhm.
but
Well, let me do this before I call it. Let me send an email to his pretrial services officer to see if he's back in compliance, because sometimes that happens. All right, so if you give me about 10 minutes, because that's how long it takes for them to respond. Thank you. All right, who's here on Johnny Ruiz? Hello.
No.
Hi, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Good morning to you too. All right, so where are we on discovery? Has that been completed?
Unclear,
Sorry,
unclear.
All right, so when is it going to be clear?
I can explain, Your Honor.
Yes.
So we had a piece of discovery that was too big for e-discovery download.
Mhm.
Court told us to take care of that. That same week, I put an envelope, sealed it, went to the DA's office, put the cause number on it, put a flash drive inside for them to download discovery for me, and a sticky note identifying what piece of discovery that I was missing. I talked to Daniel. He said he was going to get it to me, but apparently I guess he switched courts now. This is the first I've learned about it. I still have not got it. We dropped it off at the the DA's office, blank flash drive. We're just waiting to receive that.
Well, just one moment. Because this is going to be to you today. Because we've been on discovery since August. Just give me a moment. Knows your discovery and puts things on drives.
Usually it's us, Your Honor.
All right, so y'all need to call your advocate, whoever it is, and find out where his discovery is. Or whoever needs to call them, because he's been waiting for discovery since August. And we are now at the end of October. So just have a seat. We're going to figure out where your disc is that you turned in and where the discovery is.
Well, Judge, I'd also ask on a recess on the basis that I'm on day 5 of trial in the 407th court, and they graciously allowed me to come here with.
Oh, no, go ahead and go to trial, but they're going to get this discovery today.
Okay.
All right.
Will they text me? I can come pick it up during a break or something?
Yeah,
like that?
just leave your number.
Okay.
And if you'll remain, and I'll make sure we get your reset, but we're going to get this discovery done.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Do I come back here to pick up the discovery or with the DA's office?
Oh, no, you can come back here. I'll have them bring it down.
Okay.
All right, so just have a seat.
I won't be back till lunch hour, Judge.
I mean, it'll be here for you to pick up.
Okay.
Yeah. And if we're on lunch break or something, if you go to the back, it'll be right there on the table.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Sure. That's my office number. I can give you my cell.
Yes.
Judge, I'm going Samantha Lopez. We're going to do a plea thing.
Okay.
Thank
All right. Thank
Thank
you. All right. So
I'm just gonna turn on my
no problem.
amplifier here. I can hear you.
Stephanie, could you make an announcement in the hallway for Arturo Flores III?
I don't know why they were.
Counsel, you want to approach on Arturo Flores? All right, thank you.
Yes.
Are you ready to go on the record?
I'm ready, Judge.
All right, could I have a prosecutor Court is calling night mag numbers 757-551, 750-862, State of Texas versus Arturo Flores III. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Fair statement.
for the
Yeah.
defense?
Hey, got us in from Mr. Flores.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 9:26 a.m. This hearing was called because the court received a third violation report on your client. Have you had any contact with your client?
No, Your Honor, I have not.
All right. Have you sought to reach out to him?
Yes, Your Honor, I have several times.
All right, according to the third violation report, pretrial services have tried to reach out to him. He's on a PR bond for each of the cause numbers. State,
Request bond forfeiture and issue warrant.
all right, then for the violation report, what the court will do is the court will issue a judge's warrant. The court will remand your client without bond. If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Okay.
All right, we can close the record. Counsel, do you have the number that's listed on the violation report? If not, I'll give you that number. In case you want to try that one. And it's his reference.
I don't see it.
Oh, here you are.
Oh,
So if you want to try calling that number, you can.
I surely will.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, may I be excused?
Yes, you may be excused. State, you may be excused.
Thank
Just give me a moment. All right, yes.
I wanted to introduce you to my third year law student.
Hi,
Maldonado, this is Judge Stephanie Boyd.
hi, nice to meet you. What's your name again?
Okay, Maldonado.
All right, how are you enjoying law school?
I like it so far. It's a lot of reading and a lot of work, but it's the challenge that I want.
Oh, let me just tell you, if I had to do it all over again, I think I would have enjoyed it more. Because once you start the practice of law, you'll realize, why was I worried about law school? So you're more than welcome to come down anytime and sit in and introduce yourself to the people.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
awesome.
Thank you.
Deputy Mejia, are you able to take her to the back, to show her to the back? I teach at UTSA,
Oh,
so I
okay.
always tell my students, if you're going to be practicing criminal law, you need to go visit where your clients may end up being, be that the Bexar County Jail, be that a prison. So he's going to show you to the back. Now, I will tell you this, the last time we showed somebody in the back, they got locked back there, but the next day they were released, so it was fine. All right.
I'm a little
Taking a
scared
journey
now.
with me in the 186, so.
Okay.
And
All right, she got to rush through. Thank you.
you.
I wanted to approach because I have a setting
Mhm.
tomorrow
Okay.
for sentencing.
Who
No,
is
it's
it?
today. It's Mr. McDonald. They're bringing up a jury right now for us
Okay.
and I'm going to start in the 186th.
All
I
right.
didn't know if I could recall Seth for Friday because I hope this will be done by Thursday.
I can recall it for Monday.
Okay, well, let's try to recall it for Monday.
And who's your client?
Seth McDonald.
And is he in custody or on bond?
He is in custody.
All right, could I see the file on Seth McDonald? And Norma, when the deputy comes back, when you have them bring Seth McDonald out, and we'll recall it for Monday.
Okay, I am scheduled to pick a jury on Monday also in civil court with a pro se litigant. And she is not letting it go. So that's why I was trying to.
Well, let me ask you this.
But I'll do what you tell me.
Well, do you want me to recall it for Thursday and see if you have a chance to stop by?
Yes, let's
All
do
right.
that. if we
So
can.
we'll put it on the 31st. Norma, could you schedule it for the 31st? Yes.
Because Judge might start the trial late in the 186, and that will give me a chance to come and do his sentencing.
Okay, all right, awesome.
May I have excuse?
Yes, good luck to you. Oh my gosh, she made it out.
Good job.
Did you have a file pull? I gave an announcement, don't stare me down.
No, Judge, no,
Okay,
no, I need this, my client needs to sing together.
okay, oh, the clerk has it.
No.
Thank you, I was like,
No.
Sure. Oh, the conquering hero comes.
I want to, like, make it wait, feel the intensity.
No, I've already had to deal with Marco in the back. So congratulations.
Thank you.
On your victory that was based upon mistakes that LSU made.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the honest truth, I almost left at halftime. I was like, this is terrible. We're playing like, I
Oh, no.
was like, I'm out of here. And
Let
then
me just tell you, I knew that our quarterback was going to do something silly, but hey, it happens.
it was the third biggest crowd at A&M. It was
Yeah.
huge.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, I mean, it didn't seem that packed, but I mean, it was,
Yeah.
it was 100 and like almost 109,000.
Yeah.
But it was a blast. I mean, everybody was like pretty smooth and nothing bad. In our section, when somebody got kicked out, and I was like, it was
But
pretty-
something bad did happen.
oh,
LSU lost.
well, it was like, sort of like gonna happen either way.
And then how we fell in the polls just does not make any sense for us.
Okay, y'all fell to 14?
No, 16.
Okay, I mean, see, to me, you don't drop eight.
No.
I mean, if you watch the game, it's just that one, they gave up on the run game, and
Yeah.
two, they didn't prepare for Reed. That other.
Oh, let me
quarterback.
just tell you, that is coaching's fault.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm like, you can't stop the run. See, and this is what gets me. LSU has always been known for its defense.
Oh, yeah.
Of late, we've had coaches who have abandoned the defense.
Yeah.
And you explained to me how LSU, when their players graduate, a majority of them end up in the NFL first team, and we can't win.
Well, I mean, if you were, I mean, I could not believe, like, into halftime, it was like, like the first quarter, LSU had like negative revenue.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, and then we were watching, and I was like, and I was telling my buddy, I go, they're airing it out. And like, you know, LSU back in the day would air out, but they had but the guys were touching hands. They weren't catching the ball.
Yeah.
So those receivers were not.
No, and then we had the kicker who could not make
Oh,
a field
I felt so
goal.
bad for him.
And I had texted my brother and I said, they just need to stop letting him kick field goals. Obviously, this is not his night. Just go for it.
After the third time, I was like, good for him. So, so he didn't have to kick that one because that was totally the snapper's fault.
Oh, yeah.
When it hit that,
Snapper is just like, what are you looking at?
I couldn't believe it.
I'm just like,
Oh, but so there was like probably 4 big mistakes, the 3 interceptions and the fumble.
oh, no. The 3 interceptions, the fumble, the 2 missed field goals, the fact that we were not stopping the run, the fact that we didn't run. I mean, yeah, there were a lot of mistakes.
Well, I tell you, what is it? That second quarterback we put in
Mhm.
was like, his quote was like, well, they weren't covering me, so I kept on taking it.
Yeah.
Because he would drop, and see, some quarterbacks would drop back and throw the ball away. But he was like, screw you, starts taking off, and he had an open field, so.
So I'm just like, can we still make the playoffs? Yes, we can. But we're going to need some help, which I think we will receive because of the people who are playing each other.
Yeah.
But we can't lose any more games.
I'll tell you what, A&M has South Carolina, which is no slouch. Then we have New Mexico, and we have Auburn, and then the big one, we got Texas.
Well, we're going to be pulling for you all
Oh, yeah,
because that'll make our loss look better.
and make it look a lot better.
So congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'll be pulling for your team from
Yeah.
now on now.
Well, I will tell you what, I did start a petition
No, did
to have you and Marco move from the court. Nobody signed it. Sean's like, I'm not signing that. I'm like, okay.
I almost wore a purple tie, but I just couldn't.
Oh, you should have worn a purple tie. That would have lifted me up a little bit. Seth McDonald, if you'll come forward. Hello, Mr. McDonald. Doing great. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Hope I'm going to the Super Bowl. My people in Louisiana, my brother.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Hey, listen, we're going to recall you for October 31st. Your attorney is actually in a jury trial. So we're going to bring you back on the 31st, which is still this week. And so she's going to come over when she has time. But, you know, I would always tell my clients, look, I'm in a jury trial. I can't be here and be there.
Yes, ma'am.
So I just wanted to let you know nobody's forgot about you. So we're going to bring you back on Thursday, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Desiree Sariana. All right, so this is being recalled, and the reason why it was being recalled because it had to do with the amount of restitution, correct?
That's correct, Judge, and you felt like the paperwork submitted did not substantiate other than her conviction, the exact amount or.
So do we have an exact amount now?
Well, no, Judge, we've got no more discovery. I thought maybe they would come forward with some itemizations. And it's,
All right, so part of y'all plea bargain agreement was the agreement of restitution of 14,000. So that's not a part of the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Judge.
A part of the plea bargaining agreement, Your Honor.
So then why are we having a restitution of $14,000 if you all agree that $14,000 is the amount?
Because you ordered it, Your Honor.
Okay, yes, so what do we have?
nothing further that was previously tendered for the court. I've been checking discovery on that, kind of thinking. So it may be that your concerns have not changed.
All right, because the police report says she took between $13,000 and $15,000. So are you going to agree that you owe $14,000?
I don't know how much it was.
No. My question is, are you going to agree that you owe $14,000?
Agree.
All right, we're going to go on the record. Court is calling 2023 CR 2580 State versus Desiree Nicole Sariana. Serene, how do you pronounce it? Sariana. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state
Andrew Harris Edelman.
defense?
Tom Beck for defendants.
And are you Desiree Sariana?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're back here for restitution because according to the police report, it says that they think she took somewhere between $13,000 and $15,000. So are you in agreement that it was $14,000 defense?
Well, she signed the plea bargain agreement.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Desiree Nicole Sariana.
All right, according to the plea bargain agreement, you agree that you took $14,000 from the complainants, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so in the police report, this is Walmart, and Walmart says that the defendant admitted to taking somewhere between $13,000 and $15,000 of not placing money in the recycler. So how are you planning on paying this back? Where do you work?
In Amazon.
All right, are you making enough money to pay back $14,000?
Yes, ma'am. The payment.
One person at a time, please.
I'm sorry, what?
In payments. I can do payments.
All right, so here's the thing. You were working at Walmart and according to the police report, you took $14,000 because you needed for bills and housing and insurance. How is that any different working at Amazon? Is Amazon paying you more?
Right now I'm getting paid $19.30 or.
Sorry, what?
Right now they're paying me $19.30 and I'm living with my partner and my partner is the one that's paying the bills.
And so if,
So I can pay the money back for.
all right, so if your partner leaves you, will you be able to pay this $14,000?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, people say that because they want probation and then we end up right back here. I'm not going to do what other judges would do. What other judges would do would say they're not accepting this agreement till you pay the $14,000 and they usually would give you a month to come in with $14,000. So do you have a specific amount sort of as a down payment towards paying off the $14,000 that you can pay?
No, ma'am. What do you mean, like a down payment, something to start it off?
Yes, like $2,000. Do you have $2,000?
No,
How much money do you have to pay towards this $14,000 restitution today?
right now, nothing.
Why do you have nothing to pay if your partner is paying all the bills? What are you doing with your money?
She's the one that told me that she would pay the bills while I do the monthly payments. The money that I have saved, I've been using to come over here because I live in Amarillo now, so I'm having to drive over here for court.
Right, no gum chewing.
sir.
All right, so how much does it cost to drive to court from Amarillo?
Like $100.
All right, so you've been here to court 1, 2 times. This is your 3rd time.
$100 to come and then $100 to go back.
All right. So that's $600. So what do you have to pay towards this $14,000?
Right now, nothing. I can see what I can come up, like ask family members to help me out for a down payment.
Ms. Abrams, will y'all be able to put her on a schedule where she can pay off $14,000? Are you gonna be able to pay $500 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Abrams, in order for her to pay off this $14,000, she needs to pay $500 a month towards restitution. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And we're gonna start her first payment. We'll start it November 1st. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. State, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court is gonna sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with Walmart. There's to be $500 per month for restitution. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. Do a transfer to Amarillo. What county is that?
I believe it's Potter.
All right. It'll be transferred to Amarillo. And if they're able to do field visits in Amarillo, it's field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. She's going to do a theft course. Once you complete the theft course, 100 hours will be deducted. Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
All right. And then she'll have to complete the remaining 100 hours of community service restitution. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, when you come up short on your bills, stealing is not the answer, because then guess what ends up happening? You're still gonna pay that money back. Now you have something on your record that's called a crime of moral turpitude, which is very bad. So if you try to get a job that requires you to have a license, this is gonna pop up on your record and non-disclosures will not help you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
In this court, I require that you report. In order to be successful on probation here, communication is key. So if there's an issue, let your probation officer know. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you need to handle your bills and know that you need to pay $500 a month towards restitution. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, Eric Jones. All right, body cam.
There is none. I received a response from Texas DPS agent Villanueva, who informed me that the agents who investigated this case were not equipped with body worn camera recording devices and so could not make recordings.
All right, so there's no body cam.
Yes, Judge. I just received two different plea offers from the state. If I can get a short 2-week reset so my client can decide which adventure he wants to choose.
Okay. Norma, recall this for November 12th.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome. And if it's going to be a plea, your client can appear by Zoom. He'll need to have the ability to sign plea paperwork though. So if he doesn't have the ability to sign plea paperwork, then he'll need to be in court.
Roger that, Judge. I'll go over that with him, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And thank you for dressing appropriately for court. You're excused.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes.
Here, Judge, on Mr. Jordan Estrada.
All right.
Is he on time? He's not. I gotta go.
All right, you need to have them pull the file.
Oh, will do. I think that's the file, Judge.
Oh, yes, just give me a second. All right, Deputy here, could you make an announcement for, and he's not there? All right, could I have a prosecutor? He is on GPS, I think. I mean, isn't he on GPS?
Judge, he left lifetime against treatment advice.
Okay,
I'm not sure
All
what
right.
has happened to him since then.
all right.
He's not reached out to me.
Court is calling Night Mag number 738855, State of Texas versus Jordan Edward Estrada. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
for the defense?
Ed Wood for Mr. Estrada, Judge, just for the court's edification, he's been indicted.
All right. Mr. Estrada was placed on a PR bond with partial GPS. This hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 10:01 a.m. Defense, have you had any contact with your clients?
No, I have not, Your Honor.
All right. Have you sought to contact him?
I don't have a way to contact him.
All right. And you said he was in lifetime recovery?
Yes, Judge, and left.
All right, state.
Yeah, Judge, we're requesting a judge's warrant.
All right, a judge's warrant will be issued. And your client will be remanded without bond. And Deputy Mejia, for the record, did you all make an announcement? All right.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Judge. May I be excused, Judge?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, is the attorney here on Johnny Ruiz? Sir, I know what you're waiting for. State, on Johnny Ruiz, they need the hard drive.
Yes, and that's, trying to hunt that down. I mean,
Okay.
my understanding, gave it to Daniel, but I told my advocate to call Daniel, find out where it's at. But then I was understanding it might be a disk or it might be a hard drive. So I think we're trying to figure all that out.
All right, thank you. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 4089, State of Texas versus James Brandyberg. Could I have parties approach and announce for the record for the state? Defense?
Adrian Pettis.
And where's Mr. Brandyberg? All right, and are you Mr. Brandyberg? All right, we're here for sentencing. You entered a plea of no contest on September 10th, applied for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 3 years in the prison, and the state opposes your application. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No,
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Any witnesses, state?
not mistake.
Defense, any witnesses?
No witnesses, but I'll offer defense 1 and defense 2.
No difference.
All right, if you all will have a seat while I,
I'll highlight them for you if you'd like, Judge.
oh no, I'd love to read.
Wonderful.
All right, so if y'all have a seat while I read the medical reports, I'm assuming that's what this is,
Yes.
and then I'll call you all back up.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Cornelius. Are you coming here jumping on the bandwagon and then you petting, don't pet Jason in his back like he needs some kind of uplifting?
They switch quarterbacks on you.
No, let me just tell you,
It's not gonna.
they switch quarterbacks, but here is our problem. Number one, you can't win games if you can't stop a run. Number two, you can't win games if, it's sort of like basketball. You live by the 3, you die by the 3. You live by the pass, you have no run game. It's all pass. I'm shocked we scored as much as we did because it was strictly a passing offense. Thank you. Notre Dame coach.
We had the lead at halftime.
No, here's the problem. We had the lead at halftime. You throw 3 interceptions. whether it's the field goals kicker's inability to make a field goal or not, you missed 3 field goals. What do you expect to happen?
Agony of defeat.
It is. But you know, as I was telling Jason, we have fallen. But can we still get up to make it to the playoffs? Yes, we can,
That's good. Yes, you can.
because we still have some teams that we have to play.
Yeah.
And other teams have to play teams.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see what's gonna happen when you have people who are close in ranking and they play. We're gonna see how they're gonna let them fall. Now, we already know they're not gonna let Notre Dame
Oh.
fall out of the rankings. I don't care if Notre Dame loses to a Pop Warner team. They still gonna find a reason why they should only drop in rankings by maybe 2. So
Y'all have what? They have Ole Miss, I think.
No, you have South Carolina.
South
New
Carolina,
Mexico.
that's tough.
And South Carolina's gonna be tough, but then we also have Auburn, which they're not great, but they're still tough.
Yeah.
And then last game of the season,
UT,
Texas. That's gonna be
and see,
big.
here's the thing.
have to go with UT.
Now, let me just tell you what I'm, no.
Ain't in to win.
Let me just tell you what I'm doing. I'm gonna be doing this because since we lost to them, we need them to win every game.
So you're that lost, but. Yeah.
That's what we
true,
need to
too.
do. Now, if they fail us, I'm truly gonna start a petition to have him moved and Marco moved. Like, they gotta go. But we'll see how, and then Cadiz,
My deepest sympathy. I'll pull for you, boys.
Jason, I don't think I have his deepest sympathy. And you know what? He's playing games to me right now. Do you see me talking about Florida? No. What is Florida's rank?
We're not ranked there. But I like that. I like being not ranked.
He, I like not going to the playoffs.
I'd like being ranked number 10 right now.
Go down.
People gonna go to sleep on you.
Fall, we can only move up.
That's all you can do.
That's what it is.
And we play Florida. We're gonna have to,
We gotta play
beat them.
Are
LSU
y'all play? Y'all play?
yeah, we play
LSU?
Florida.
Yeah.
We have
Play
Florida, we have
Georgia.
Alabama.
and we play UT.
So
And you
they
know
could-
what I'm
They could
doing?
easily go to the
I'm
top.
doing this. I'm pulling for you. Make your swath through the Texas schools first, please.
If we can do that.
Oh, we can do that. They may just leapfrog y'all above Notre Dame. Oh, Candice, you want to ask for your guy so we can get your guy out? Mr. Alfaro? Oh, he's in the box.
Yeah.
All right, are you all ready on Brandenburg? Oh, Raymond's,
Great, Your Honor, Raymond is looking at it.
just give us a moment and Raymond will come up and I'll take you up. But I've read your documents, counsel.
Thank you.
Who's here on Sharon Cardenas? Okay,
Yeah, just move just a tad.
Thank you. All right, so what is happening with this case?
The judge, there's been an offer, but I think there's at least 2 other co-defendants
Mhm.
that are, I don't know if they've been transferred yet. And I think that Ms. Gay wants to coordinate with those attorneys. possibly.
All right, are they on the docket today?
No, they're not. Your Honor.
One co-defendant is here and meaning his case is here. The other one, we're waiting for it to be transferred. They're the alleged, this is a law parties case for us. And it's set November 18th for Norma, one of the co-defendants. And we're just asking that our case be set with that co-defendant.
What co-defendant is set November 18th?
Believe it's Michael Kilgore. Kilgore.
All right, why are these not listed as co-defendants?
I don't know.
2 of them are listed as co-defendants and 1 is not. I don't understand it either, Judge.
Ours is, we're not tied to their case. Our cause number is different, everything.
All right, who's the attorney on Kilgore? All right, Mr. Bach, come forward. This discussion is about you.
And I've spoken to Charles about this case previously.
Hello, right. So let me look up your guy.
And then there's a James McGarity, and Norma has requested that they forward that file to you, the case to you.
And I'm sorry, Charles, what's your client's first name?
Michael.
All right, so your case was actually set for October 14th. I guess you were in trial or somewhere.
Can you take us offline? Can we